Yeah, that's how you start the pod off.
Oh, Hercules.
DJ Killer Kid.
Boss.
And Dizzle.
Let me tell you, boys, you can't make that shit up.
The Inside. Real deal, straight up.
Are you crazy?
Hottest stories from the world of hip hop.
This is Ludacris.
It's the Big Boss Rick Rouse.
What up? It's your boy Young Jeezy. This is 50 Cent.
Sports.
Some of those dunks were the most incredible dunks I've ever seen.
And what's popping in the DYT.
I couldn't make this shit up. I couldn't make this shit up if I tried. I'm sad that I lack the talent to make this shit up.
Here's Kev Nash, DJ Killer Kev, and A Dizzle.
You Can't Make This Up podcast, Kev Nash.
DJ Killer Kev.
Hey, Dizzle.
Episode
433.
We rocking, we live, we at it again. Tuesday night pod status. Tons to get into. So many topics. We ain't got a lot of time. It's NBA play-in games happening right now as we speak. We want to watch those so we can talk about it on the next pod. But we got to check in with the squad. Fellas, how was the week?
Shit been cool, man. Trying to get this house back in order. Having to hit up multiple contractors. I don't know if they running from the money or if they just busy.
Yeah, tell them, Kazi. Tell them we got 3.5. We got 3.5 today.
Yeah, he might make a special appearance. He got his Coolio braids right now.
Uh-oh. Young Fantastic Voyage.
Yeah, but nah, man, the contractors ain't responding, bro. I done hit up like 5 of them, 4 of them ain't answer. One of them said one of them gonna call me back. Never called me back. I end up linking with somebody who ended up giving me a quote, but the quote wasn't detailed enough. So it's been a hassle getting him to come back. He finally come back, and now I'm still waiting on the updated quote. But we got somebody coming tomorrow. We got another company coming tomorrow. And allegedly the first guy's going to send his quote tomorrow. So we're going to see. But like I said, Allstate already sent the bread. Yeah. So I need to get this shit out my account because I'll keep looking at it. Sneaker app looking nice. Have you done sent me some sneakers? I'm like, oh, these shit's fire. They was already sold out. But I need to get this money out my account and to what it needs to be spent for. They set me up for failure.
Be responsible, bro.
This is gonna be like, we'll do the 3rd bedroom next year.
Yeah,
you can only see this part, so we should only fix this part.
Right. You know what? We kept a lot of the old equipment or material in the garage, so you know. What can we do to skim a little off the top of that? You know? But nah, just trying to get that in order has been a hassle. Hopefully tomorrow we got some progress. Pending on another transaction, so that one's going through. Happy to be able to make some money in this time right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, ready for it to get hot outside. I got a grill in the Amazon cart, ready to get the grill popping.
Yeah, trying to get it popping. Killer, what's going down?
Oh, you know, life be lifing. Every day is something. Carmen had her state testing this week. She did well with that.
Hey.
Camille finished up color guard, started doing marching band stuff. She's helped with the drama club. She's active in the prom committee. She does all kinds of stuff. So I'm constantly running her somewhere, taking her to work. She's had like literally 12 and 13-hour days, and she do it the next day, 12 more. I'm like, you're gonna be just fine as an adult, I promise. Just fine. And then Saturday, man, I really took a day for me. I don't get to take too many for me. I told everybody I'm not available from 10 to 5. Leave me alone. Shouts to my guy Carl out at 937. He invited me out to golf. So we linked up out in Xenia with his golf group that I'm probably going to be rocking with. I like them. They was a nice, fun group. But we played out in Xenia on Saturday. Playing again this Saturday in the rain, more than likely. League starts soon. I think league starts first week of May.
Y'all be playing in the rain? Wait a second.
If it ain't thundering and lightning and it ain't like like a longevity of porn, then yeah, the golf is still golf. But as soon as they get a lightning bolt or something, they'll pull you off the course, and you gotta wait a certain amount of time after the last lightning strike before they'll let you back out. So we'll see how that goes. It's right down the street from my house this week. But this group goes from Columbus to Cincinnati and all the courses in between. So they really travel. They usually book about 10 tee times. It's like 40 of them. And they just call the early birds, and all the courses know who they are because they've been doing it for years. So it's dope to get invited to something like that. So yes, sir.
So you mentioned your daughter having to do like some state testing.
Yeah,
Do y'all remember y'all ACT grade or what score y'all got? Did y'all take the ACT?
I did not.
Yeah.
Yep.
I got a 23.
Okay. I got a 24, but I wanted to
You got a what?
I got 24.
Oh, I thought because it clicked out. It said 4. I was like,
So whatever the max score is, one of my owners at Edible, his son got that, like 36 something,
yeah,
35.
I think it's like a 32. I think it's max score to 8. Well, at least when I was in school, I think it was like a 32.
Yeah, he. So the funny with that was he was, I guess, Miami. He went to Miami of Ohio. He graduated, I think, this summer. But during those 4 years, he had to keep paying money, and he like, how my son on a full ride academic scholarship, and I got to pay some $10,000 bills. Like what's? I mean, it was like crazy. So he was on fire about that. Like, what the hell did my son get smart for? If y'all gonna have me me still paying something. So it's crazy that that still exists. But me myself, I had no drive to go to college in high school. I didn't know what I wanted to do, but I knew it wasn't college. I knew that would lead to more bitches than books. So I spent a year working in the working in the mall and joined the army. So
plenty of that activity going down on those campuses. I can tell you that. I can tell you that.
But yeah,
but you asked about those ACT scores for a reason, bro. What's going down?
Nah, I was wondering if we took them again at this big old age, if we would get the same score, like where you would think you would land in today's age.
So go ahead, Killer.
I would at least be eligible, because when I was in school, you had to have like a 1.83 or a 2.0, but I'm hearing now it's 1.0. So my whole life could have been changed if I had a 1.7 and could still play. So I think I would, but I look at my kids' homework sometimes, and the words they be using, like I remember bullet points of that topic, but I couldn't get through it without their help. It's all
bad. So quick story about me taking my ACT. I did not prepare. I did not study. They offered free prep classes at my high school on Saturdays for like, I don't know, for like a month straight. Never went. Showed up the day of the test. Got a 23 and said, "That's it for me." Shouts out to my mom. Yeah. Shouts out to Ma Dukes. She was all over me about like, well, imagine if you would have actually studied. Imagine if you would have did this. You really should take it again. And once Wright State was like, yeah, we got a couple dollars for you, I was like, we good. Don't even worry about it. We good.
Hell yeah.
But to answer your question, I would get a 0. I would get a 0.
Yeah.
A big fat 0 if I was to take it today. What about you, bro?
Oh yeah, I'm trash. Don't ask me no science. I sucked at science back then. Now it's Garbino. Math, I can do the basics. I get maybe a 10. You get points for getting your name and all the details down too. So let's not forget about that. You get.
Okay. 5. I get a 5. How do y'all do it? Do y'all watch Jeopardy?
Oh yeah.
How do y'all do at Jeopardy?
I usually get around 5 to 6, and the wife usually get 10 to 15. She be crushing me. My wife is way smarter than I.
I be getting the urban or the sports categories.
Oh yeah, if it's sports, I'm rocking.
Yes. It always depends on the category. Like if I get like movies or like, you know, sports and stuff like that, I'm gonna crush it. But like I always joke with the wife, like I'm a vessel for useless knowledge. So it's just like random shit. Like, oh yeah, I know that. And just spit out the answer and I'll be right. It'll be like the daily double questions. Like, how do you know that? I was like, I have no idea. I read it somewhere one time, a long ass time ago, and I just so happen to remember. But like, it just be some questions on there. I'd be like, I have no idea what you're talking about at all. Yeah. I'll be crushing that at Kids Jeopardy though. I be crushing it.
But that was pretty much it. Other than that, all thing I want to say is that we laid our dear Miss Net to rest last Friday for her funeral. So beautiful homegoing service, and Edible family really showed up, and the owners really had a nice write-up that they read during the service of the funeral. And one of our managers came up and brought us all up and told some stories. So it was a really nice homegoing service for one of our dear employees. So
Yeah.
That was my week.
R.I.P.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely, R.I.P. man. As for me, man, I celebrated a born day on Friday. Little light vibe.
Oh, you be keeping it low, boy.
Yeah, man. I'm like, people always ask me that. Like, they be like, "Your birthday, like around right now?" It's like, yeah, it was yesterday. It's like, wait, you didn't do nothing? You ain't go nowhere? You ain't do? Nah, I'm not.
I ain't get no Facebook notification. Wait a second.
Yeah, can't keep it low.
Yeah, we low over here with it, man. I don't like, so I don't really like gifts. Like the only people like I expect gifts from for like Christmas or anything like that is my brother. So like if my mom gets me a gift or my mother-in-law, I don't really like it. I'll accept gifts from the wife, of course, but like I don't like making a big deal about like my birthday or anything like that. But I always make sure everybody else celebrate their birthday. Very weird, I know.
Yeah.
But real chill. Got some food. We went up to Columbus to go to the Ohio State spring game on Saturday. Nephew came down and the sister-in-law hung out with them. And then, funny enough, we found ourselves at Penn's.
Oh my God. Did y'all drink at Penn's?
Yes. What the hell did you get to drink? Because our bill was nowhere near that.
I think it was the cost of, well, we got shots followed up with drinks. So two doubles was like $40, $50. And then the drinks was like $18-20.
Yeah, y'all got it in. We did not get it in like no. So the funny part is Mikey's Pizza, which is downtown Columbus, we ran into that spot like some years ago. And it's a good little hangout. Like they got a little situation down in their basement with some vibes, and they got the pizza upstairs, just hang out, everything like that. So to come to find out, they also have one out by Easton where we normally get our hotel at or whatever. And so last time we was up there, we was like, oh shit, they got a Mikey's over there. So we went and got the pizza, went back to the hotel. So we intentionally went over to Mikey's on probably around 11 o'clock or whatever to grab a slice or whatever on the way back to the hotel, and then come to find out it's connected to Penn's. I was like, oh shit, this is Dizzle's spot. I was
nah.
So we just got like 2 drinks each. It wasn't Dizzle prices at all. Maybe because I only got like a beer and the wife got like a drink or something like that. But it was good vibes. She was in there having a good time, music pumping. Did y'all
actually get to do something? Because they was like, yeah, it's a 5-hour wait for bowling. Yeah, it's a 5-hour wait for. It was another activity. Like we couldn't do anything.
No, we didn't really do anything. We was just watching the games on TV, drinking, eating our pizza, just goofing around or whatever. Messed around with a couple video games, but that duck bowling, I would never pay to play that ever in life. Like that is like the biggest waste of time if you ask me. So yeah, we just was chilling, hanging out or whatever.
You know why? Because this don't know nothing about this. Our childhood, we had them fake ass pins, them fake ass balls, and you put them by the door, and you get 2 or 3 throws.
Yes.
And your mama say, "Put that shit away. It's too damn loud." So like that little fake bowling shit be trash to people over 35.
Yeah, I need the real thing. Man. Yeah. But other than that, man, real chill birthday. Another lap around the sun. We out here doing it, man. That's really about it for your boy.
Happy birthday, brother.
Appreciate it. Well, shit, man. I don't know where to start, man. So let's just start in the world of sports, man. Killer, update us, man. What's going on?
So let's start with let's start with this. Denver, the Denver Nuggets, prior to the playoffs, fired their coach Mike Malone and the GM Calvin Booth. I need to know y'all thoughts on a team that was, let's see, what were they, like top 6 maybe? Let's see, they're
I
number
think they was
4.
that was
The
4.
4 seat, 50 and 32, got the MVP of the league on their squad. Do you think this was Jokic call? Do you think this was somebody else's call? Who pulled this plug, bro? Because this ain't common that we fire a coach on a winning team prior to the playoffs.
I
Yeah, man.
read that this was an owner's call because I guess the GM Calvin Booth and head coach were not talking at all. So instead of picking one or the other, he said, both y'all can get the fuck out.
That's crazy because you would think that Jokic would have some play in this, but you would also think Jokic wouldn't give a fuck. It wouldn't have no play in this just because how he carried himself. So I was kind of torn between, man, this is something that must have been agreed upon, or maybe
It definitely was, man.
yeah,
He
they're gonna
the
say it
guy.
wasn't. Yeah,
Nah, he the guy. This is going through him for sure. The
yeah,
fact that it's a week before the playoffs is even crazier because
Crazy.
they still contenders, even with whatever they had going on. And it's obvious that the team chemistry is a little bit off. Like
Mhm.
they did this so that it, it by chance that he did win, they would have had to extend them. Like that relationship seemed like it was already over with.
Yeah.
It's a wrap. It's a wrap. You can
Cool
punch
with
the
me.
ticket for the Lakers. Lakers
That's what
going to the finals without
Yeah,
a
yeah.
doubt. You can book it, man. I heard all them talking about, oh man, the Clippers this, the Clippers that. Come on, man. Stop the games.
Yeah.
Stop the games. It's gonna be the Lakers in the NBA Finals. The question is, can the Cavaliers beat the Celtics, man? That's the question, man. Can it happen? Lakers, you can write that shit in Sharpie, bruh. They going to the finals.
I might put a little bet on that since Kev has spoken. Our sports talk analyst has spoken.
Man,
Let's go on to this real quick. Get this out the way. LeBron is the first ever male athlete to receive a Barbie Ken. Is it a Ken Bassett doll? Barbie said they are recognizing his positive impact on culture, style, and community. How you feel about LeBron getting the Ken doll?
shouts out to Brian, man. He keep the checks coming in, man.
Is he gonna be taller than Ken, or is it gonna be as tall as Ken? Because Ken ain't 6'8" and hooping. Ken is not 6'8" and hooping. So are we gonna have a taller doll, standard doll? What we getting?
Man, all I know is I'm trying to buy one, man, because these bronzexuals gonna be paying a pretty penny for them on eBay, bruh.
Oh yeah.
That's a fact. Keep it in the box. You know
Yes,
what I'm
sir.
saying? You right about that. Don't let it get autographed. You be pulling up to the games. might catch them. Yeah, that'd be worth something. But it's dope. You know what I'm saying? Trailblazing the way.
Yeah.
And he just doing GOAT shit, man. Jordan ain't got no Barbie dolls. All I'm saying, man. Come on.
Yeah.
How many pairs of bronze you got? How many pairs of LeBron shoes you got?
I got 2. I got 2. I got the red joints and I got the little black and gray joints.
I just got some new ones.
He know what it is.
Yeah.
He know who it is.
So I think I know the answer to this question, but I'm gonna ask it. Have either one of y'all ever thrown a grenade before? A live grenade?
No.
Well, I have. And apparently Ja Morant has decided that his new celebration is going to be throwing a grenade into the crowd, biting the grenade off, throwing it in the crowd.
That's not what he's doing.
Run off with his hands on his ear so you don't hear the explosion. That's not what he's doing?
That's not what he's doing.
Enlighten us.
He's throwing his words out to the universe and he's blocking out the noise, man. That's what he's doing. He's on a new path, man.
Sure. Sure.
I agree.
Tell him.
Tell
him it's BS.
He said it was bullshit. Yeah, you were right. You're right. But do you think, man, for Ja Morant, who was once a player that was going to be the quote-unquote new face of the league, for somebody who constantly just jabs a knife and picks at his employer, do you think that this is going to lead to Ja Morant getting traded?
Yes.
No. No.
Yes.
Okay. I'm on Kev's side. I think John Morant's out of here, bro. And he keep it up, then they're gonna be playing in Belgium. Like they're not playing around, bro. They are not trying to have anything of violence attached to their billion-dollar business, bro. And he keeps finding a way to just make it all about him. So hopefully he figures it out. But I think Dizzle got something to say.
Man. Because we've been doing the finger guns. Everybody's pointing at somebody. We've been doing that, man. It's not a problem. And guess what? I know y'all seen the clips of everybody else now doing it. You've seen the clips. It's made it to the soccer world. You got the kids doing it in AU. Like, this is what
That's the point.
That's the problem. That's the problem.
Man, that's it.
When Kazi out here,
yeah, you over there teaching Kazi how to do a layup,
Man.
and Kazi gonna be shooting 30-footers and blowing up everything when he do it. So
I see.
skip the layup line. Skip the layup.
I forgot about the kids. That shit fire though. That shit fire when he.
I'm not gonna lie. I like it. I like the grenade. That shit is fire. I like that. But no, like, is the juice worth the squeeze, man?
Exactly.
That's the question, man. Like,
exactly.
I love Ja. I love his basketball game. I love the tenacity that he plays with. I love the fire. I love the passion. When he actually plays, he looks like a guy that actually cares about winning and losing and stuff like that. You can tell it affects him. So, like, we want that type of athlete back. But, like, this ain't gonna be it, man. These companies do not play that, man. They do not play that. And, like, with so much, gun violence going on, especially in this country, it's a hot button issue, man. It's definitely a hot button issue, man.
Yeah. I'm concerned as a Ja fan myself. I'm concerned of the longevity of him getting a farewell tour, because he gonna get snip before the farewell tour. He keep this up.
So let's get to it. They play tonight at 10.
Yeah.
Is he busting out the celebration? Because we either getting we getting a night from Steph, or we getting the bombs away from Ja.
We getting both. I think they both go. They're, just because it's our topic on our pod, they ain't switching it up for us. They still gonna do the same thing. $75,000 fine to Ja Morant. That makes probably $5 million a game. I forget what it was, but it was a number. It was a six-figure number for sure. He ain't worried about that. He gonna do it all through the playoffs. Watch.
Depending on how far they go, playing game, who gonna win?
So yeah, we got 10:00 game, Dallas. Oh, I'm sorry, this is not right. I went too far. We have the Grizzlies and Warriors at 10. We got Hawks and Magic at 7:30. Grizzlies are a +7 underdog. I'm taking the Grizzlies +7. I'm not sure they're gonna win, but I hope they don't lose by 7. So.
This one, the Warriors home court. The Warriors are 0-3 in the play-in.
Yeah.
They about to be 0-4. I'm going with the Grizzlies.
Ooh, rolling with Ja and Jared Jackson, fake rebounding ass. Okay. I am rolling with the Warriors. The experience, and I think this game tonight solidifies Draymond Green getting Defensive Player of the Year. And the Warriors win the nightcap. Hopefully, I can make it past halftime. And in the 7:30 game, going with Ice Tray. Going with Ice Tray, man.
Pablo.
Going with Ice Tray, man. He's been here before. These are the Ice Tray moments. I just remember when Trey faced the Cavs in the play-in, and he was having a horrible game, but in the fourth he dropped 14 and he just caught fire. So I'm rolling with Ice Tray, man. I'm rolling with him.
So I looked back at some gambling stuff, and the unders on these games have been through the roof compared to the overs. Do you think that the Memphis Warriors 227.5? Do you think it's over under?
Over.
And do you think Orlando 221 is over?
Over.
I'm with you on both. So I'm making the bet live. $5 bet. Gets me $63.
Run me my cut.
I got Atlanta +6 with the over, and I got the Warriors -7 with the over.
Okay.
I'm about to throw some money on there real quick.
Are you back? You back, dude?
Yeah, I got this. Money just came in. I got it.
Okay, welcome back.
I ain't gonna lie. Side note: it was Masters Week this past week that we didn't talk about, and I tore their ass up for a good 400. So had a good Masters Week. So I withdrew a couple subscription bills that's about to hit the account and left the rest on there, and we gonna ride these playoffs out with that. So,
well, shit, you talking about it? Talk about the Masters. Rory finally got him one, man.
Yeah, man. Shouts to Roy McIlroy winning the Masters, man. He had a crazy day one where he was going to be in the day one, and then end up, I think he got like a 7 or 8 on the hole and double bogey the last, and he finished 6 shots back day one, and then from day 2, day 3, he shot 6 under each day, and before you knew it, he had a 2-shot lead going into Sunday. But Roy has had the yips at Augusta on Sunday. He's had all the other majors won. He's been in this position as a leader 3 or 4 times on Sunday at Augusta and gave it away. And boy, did he try again, because the reason why I won that 400 is because Justin Rose was -5 at the start of the day, and Roy was -12. So anybody that was below -10 up to -5, I bet on. So I put $2 on this guy, $3 on this guy, and they was all huge payouts because the odds of them catching up was not favorable. But at one point, Justin Rose had the lead going into his last hole. Roy might have been 3 or 4 holes behind him, so Roy had some time to catch up. But when Justin Rose took that lead, I cashed out every Rose bet that was $2 into 200 and did pretty well. So. But they ended up going to a playoff. Roy lost the lead, got it back, lost the lead, and then got it back, and then lost it on the last hole to create the playoff. But on the first playoff hole, he won and completed his career Grand Slam. Super proud of him because he gets the most shit, bro. He's probably got 10+ years of just you can't do it at Augusta, and for him to finally get over that hump, it was dope to see.
You think this unlocks it for him? Like, that's what I was hearing a whole bunch on ESPN. Like, hey, man, like, once you get over the hump, like, all right, man, now he about to start rolling. He about to really start bringing in these jackets.
I really do think he'll be the player of the year this year just because he's already won the players this year. He's already won another just regular tournament this year. So he was coming into Augusta, he was doing very well. And for him to win that and get that off his back, he sat down in the press room post Masters win, and the first thing he said was, I got a question for y'all. What we gonna talk about next year? Because that's always the talk for him is, can he do it? So super excited to see him continue this year. He's been playing well. So
shouts out to him.
Yeah. So let's talk about Milwaukee, man. So Dame Dollar, man, they had an announcement that the blood clots will cause him to miss the start of the NBA playoffs. Sources told ESPN that the Bucks play game 1 in the first round against the Pacers this coming Saturday, the 19th, and Lillard has been sidelined since March 18th. The doctors continue to monitor progress for clearance, but that blood clot thing is scary, and they can't do it without him, bro. They can't do it.
I think they can beat the Pacers without him. They can't make it any further than that. I think they can, because they're basically point Giannis is official. Giannis been going on triple-double benders, boy.
Yeah.
As long as you got him, you can still make it happen. But to win big, like make it to the conference finals or, God forbid, the NBA finals, you're going to need Dollar. You definitely going to need him. But I think they can beat the Pacers. I think it's going to be a long series because the Pacers got some 3-point shooters all over the map. So it's going to take everything. But I still think the Bucks can win this first round series, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree, man. They got Kevin Porter Jr., great addition to the team. Kyle Kuzma got an opportunity to turn up. Yeah, I think the Bucks can still do it. Like you said, Giannis been going crazy. We'll see though, because Pacers is still the Pacers.
Yeah. Y'all going to any of the games? Game 1 on Saturday was popping. It's only 90 minutes away.
Hmm. You know, I'm a Detroit basketball kind of guy.
You waiting on the Knicks? You gonna go to the Detroit Knicks games? What's good?
You know, I was looking up they tickets, and shout outs to them because they are restricting certain states from purchasing tickets. Like they keeping it close quarters, and Ohio's on the list. So you know, I might do so.
I was thinking about going to game 1, and then I sent you a certain pair of sneakers.
You hit?
I I can't confirm or deny. And then there were another certain pair of sneakers that shop dropped today.
Mm.
So it kind of dipped into my playoff fund. So I don't know if we're gonna be able to make it.
You'll make it
Probably gonna
back.
get a side eye from somebody I know. And I told him that we was gonna go over there and go to Elmo Steakhouse and go hang out. Instead, bought more shoes.
Gotta hit one of
Sorry.
these bets.
Right.
So
Right.
you got a chance tomorrow because there's some more playing games tomorrow. We got tomorrow's games. We have a 7:30 game, number 10 Heat versus 9 Bulls, and 10 o'clock game is Dallas versus Sacramento. Who we got?
Mhm.
Who we got for the 7:30 game? Miami or Chicago? Chicago been playing well. Giddy done found his stride, damn near triple doubling himself.
Yeah.
But Miami still got a few players too. So who y'all like? I think Chicago gets it done.
I'm rolling with Chi-Town as well. Kobe White been balling. Big Bam fan, but without that other guy, that other like alpha on their team, the Heat culture is not gonna be popping. So I'm rolling with the Chicago Bulls.
Cause you don't like that shit.
I know.
And then for the 10 o'clock game, oh wait, did Dizzle make his pick? Dizzle probably trying to control the scene.
Nah, yeah. I like the Bulls. I like the Bulls.
You know what that means.
Another screen from Kazi.
Put all your money on the Heat. Put all your money on the Heat if all three of us agree.
Exactly.
Yeah.
10 o'clock game, we're gonna have AD trying to make a push to get to the playoffs against Sacramento, who's made some adjustments this year. They got Zach LaVine and company.
So they got the Bulls.
Exactly.
DeMar and Zach.
Right.
You got the Bulls. Okay, great. I am rolling with the Mavs. I want the Mavs to win this. I know we're gonna talk about another Nico here in a minute, but the Nico from the Dallas Mavericks, he's been talking real grizzly lately. And I want them to keep on playing so he can keep on talking reckless.
Nah, I think he loses his job this summer, bro. I think they lose this game and the fans go ballistic because they don't make it to the playoffs, and that summer of backlash is going to lead to change. So
yeah,
I
got the Kings.
Yeah, I do too.
Okay.
Let's see what else we got. Let's talk about some NFL news. Y'all heard about Kyron Lacey, I'm sure, but new details emerged in his death. It was reported that he was involved in an argument that led to a police chase, which led to a car crash, and then authorities later found him dead in the vehicle from an apparent self-inflicted gunshot wound. So this got, I'm not trying to be funny, but this got like BMF, like episode-ish all over it to the point of like, do we really know what really happened, bro? And it's scary in that regard, but hopefully the facts are the facts and hopefully they can prove that. But just an all-around sad situation for a young star.
Yeah, man. He's been riddled with bad decision-making since he was involved in a hit-and-run situation where somebody died. So that's why, like, he was projected to be like a second-round pick after he was involved in that hit-and-run where somebody died, and he's, you know what I'm saying, brought up on charges off NFL boards because, like, hey, man, we don't know what's going to happen with you. Then, obviously, this situation, get into an argument, and then just basically felt like his life, world was ending, like everything was ending. And unfortunately for himself, you know, and everybody involved, like, he ended his own life. And then you think about the person that was killed in that hit and run accident, that family doesn't get justice for their family member passing away from a hit and run situation, man. Just a litany of bad decisions, man. Bad decisions.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Yep. Prayers to the family, everybody involved. I saw this on the timeline, and I gotta double check. Didn't know if it
Yeah.
was a real or just a made up story, but like you said, a lot going on. Um, Trouble. He had like you said, a lot going on, and decided he want to take his life. So
Yeah. So let's also close out March Madness real quick. I went back and looked at my bracket. I had the Elite Eight, all eight, and
Ooh.
I had the winner. But everything
Ooh.
else that happened, so I finished pretty high in the ESPN, but not all the way. But I was proud of myself in that regard. But the men, Florida got it done, and for the women, UConn got it done. I know y'all saw the ending of that Florida Houston game. Bunch of bodies on the floor. Nobody took a shot. Just a terrible way to end it. Florida goes gifted a chip.
Man, you look at that Houston game, and one of the biggest things about college basketball now is like, all right, man, there's a lot of older players. And the coaches want older players because, the guys straight out of high school make, freshman mistakes. Well, this dude that's been in college for like 7 years just made high schoolers mistake.
Mm-hmm.
You got to get the ball in the air, dog. The ball has to go towards the rim.
Yeah.
Whatever you do, the ball has to get in the air. Horrible. I mean, speaking of a bracket, I was still sitting in the money at the pool at work as long as Florida didn't win. As long as Florida didn't win, I was sitting in second place. I was good. And all I kept thinking as the game is going on, Houston's got a nice little lead. They up 8. They stand up 8. I was like, man, really should have picked Houston. I could have been walking away with like $250. It'd have been lit. I guess I'll settle for my $60. It's all good. It's all good until it wasn't all good. I went from like third place to no place.
Yeah, that hurts.
Very much.
And then on the women's side, Connecticut was playing against South Carolina. Tapped that ass 82-59. Fucked up my parlay because I thought at least it'd be a +6, +7 situation, but nah, they got ugly quick. UConn really dominated that whole game, start to finish. Paige, the number one pick, Paige, and her teammates did their thing. So, shouts to UConn getting
That's
that
the
done.
craziest part. Paige ain't really even ball out. She really ain't even ball out. It was the freshman who was killing.
Ozzy Fudd.
Yeah, AZ Fudd
Or
was
who was
killing.
the strong?
Yeah. I'm like, y'all gonna she again. Oh, the up and under move again. Okay. Oh, you fell for that. Got it.
Yep.
Like, well, damn, dude. If everybody's scoring, y'all can just cancel Christmas.
Right.
Shout out to Paige.
Yeah.
The legend of Paige begins. Signed a deal with Unrivaled. I know that's the league that kind of turned up in their first year, so I know they're gonna be doing big things their second year. Who should get drafted to the Dallas Wings?
Yeah.
Dallas Wings with the first pick. So you lost Luka, but you got another dog over there in Dallas.
True that.
Yeah.
Dallas is definitely gonna be turned. And then I also want to just give a shout out to Wayne High School graduate alum, played for South Carolina, was drafted to the Indiana Fever. Bree Hall. So shout outs to Bree, turning up.
Yeah, the G-Walk, I don't really fuck with the G-Walk, how they did Trotwood. But the G-Walk had 3 players that made it to the WNBA last night. They had the girl that went to Seattle Storm, Jordan Hobbs. She played for Springboro. Bree Hall played for Wayne. And then Maddie Westbell played for Notre Dame. So, G-Walk had a nice showing in women's basketball last night. That was super dope to see.
Fire.
Let's move on. Ohio is on some bullshit. Ohio proposed a bill that would halt public funding for Ohio sports teams with losing records. So the bill will require a team to achieve at least a 500 record in 3 of its previous 5 seasons to be eligible for public funding. Bengals is good, but everybody else pretty fucked up. So, what y'all think about this bill?
1,000,000%, dude. You a loser. You don't deserve my money, dog. If you losing, you don't get shit from me, man. And speaking of that, I'm at the spring game over the weekend, and they announced how old the Ohio Stadium is. It's like almost like 200 years old or whatever the case may be. And I'm like, man, this the only team that always be winning. Always be winning. Ohio State football always be winning. So if these niggas is good enough to play in a stadium that's 200 years old, why the Browns, why the Bengals, why the Guardians, why the Reds, why the Cavs all need new stadiums? These niggas do all the winning. These are niggas we can depend on to win. The rest of y'all, maybe they gonna win. We know Ohio State's gonna get you 10, 11 wins and potentially win a championship. The rest of y'all niggas on some maybe shit.
The only thing that concerns me about not getting the funding for the teams under 500 is, does the hot dogs go up? Is it more trash in the seats when you come and sit down? Like,
is they about to move the franchise?
Like, how does the sporting experience? How does it affect the regular fan that goes to a game every 5 years because they don't have the means to be season ticket holders? Like, how does that?
These owners need to pay for their own shit.
Okay, I agree.
It's y'all's team.
Yeah,
that's like me asking y'all to buy my house.
Yeah,
and let me live in it. Y'all pay the mortgage and I just live here. No, why do we have to pay y'all to build y'all a stadium? And then after the fact, if I want to go to a game, I gotta pay again. Oh, and if you're actually good, I gotta go to the resale market on StubHub and pay quadruple the price. Nah, nigga, y'all need to be kicking in more. The tax-paying citizens need to be paying less than the owners is paying. Like Jerry Jones, Jerry World, he put up his big money to get that stadium. I respect him for it. The rest of these owners, man, need to be doing the same, bro. And also, like, who says that everybody likes sports? I know it's crazy enough to us because we love sports, but not everybody loves sports. But they get taxed as if they do.
Yeah, you're right.
Kev for mayor, man. Let's get it rolling.
Hey, man, I'll never get it. They gonna be like, shut up, boy. We love our Bengals.
So, I got another question for y'all. Have y'all ever done 2 years of work and then got like the GOAT award from that job?
No.
Yeah. But Shador and Travis Hunter did 2 years of work in Colorado, and their number 2 and number 12 is being retired during the Colorado spring game this Saturday, April 19th.
Hell yeah.
I think this is freaking hilarious.
Hell yeah. Did they not set records at Colorado? Am I tripping?
They didn't. Everybody set records at their college. Nobody's number's been retired. And for them to have played at Jackson State and then move to Colorado and then not get Colorado nowhere and then gonna get drafted in the NBA, in the NFL like most good D1 players do. I don't see them retiring AJ Hawk number in Centerville. I don't see them retiring, all these local, like it's crazy to me, bro. Like, this the power of Deion, bro. It's the power of Deion.
Travis Hunter, his number deserves to be retired. He is a Heisman Trophy winner. I have no problem with that at all.
I can agree with that.
Get the fuck out of here, bro. Get the fuck out of here, man. Come on, man.
Didn't he set records?
13-12 as a starter.
And he gonna back up Russell Wilson this year.
13-12, bro.
And he gonna be a backup in the league as first.
They won 13 games, lost 12. Come on, man. Come on, dog. Come on, man.
I will owe me a bunch of Hall of Fame.
Come on, man.
20-4 my senior year, so I deserve some kind of retirement. This is crazy. Getting out of hand.
Come on, man. I can't get jiggy with it. I support the program. I support Coach Prime. I rocks with a lot of the stuff that they're doing. I can't get jiggy with this, man. I can't at all. Like, as I think about it, you can't do anything about it. It's gonna happen. But I would think that you would want to say, like, hey, wait till the NFL draft is over, see where Shador goes, see where Travis Hunter goes, and then during their bye weeks, retire their number so you can get more fans in the stands in those games. because retiring it at the spring game, like, all right, I go to the spring game at Ohio State every year. Like, they get 100-something thousand in there for real games. It's like a third of that at the spring game. So, like, why wouldn't you want it rocking? Like, say they got a home game versus their rival, and you can really bring in the crowd. You can really bring the attention. I think this is obviously a publicity thing, but like, Shador should not have his number retired, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy to me. Crazy. Speaking of also crazy, this is crazy to me as well. Tennessee quarterback Nico, I can't say his last name.
Damn, I've been practicing it for the longest. I still can't say it. Nico Iamaleava.
There you go. I've heard it that way. He entered the transfer portal basically after an NIL beef with the school. So this man had a $2.4 million NIL deal with Tennessee. Knock on the door and say, hey, if y'all want me back next year, I'm going to need $4 million. They said, peace. And he was out of there. So it's concerning to me because these players are now going to be controlled by this NIL money. And good quality D1 players are going to play for 4 different schools in 4 different years and then try to say they deserve to be on an NFL roster when they can't give not one team another run back. It's just going to be where the money at. How do I feed my family? How do I eat? I get that part of it, but you gotta have love for the game too. And to me, this is going to tear up college sport, tear up any sport that got NIL money, bro. It's going to tear up. NIL is because this is going to be bad for business, bro.
The nigga ain't that good.
not to be on Oregon or Ohio State watch list.
Nigga, no. No.
You're
bye,
right.
nigga. Bye.
Yeah.
Like, no. Like, and I think it speaks volumes because guess what? If he was Bryce Young, if he was Cam Newton, if he was Tim Tebow, we would have never heard about this. They would have, hey, here you go. It's all good. Let's keep it rolling. But it became a thing because they who coach him every single day, like, hey, he all right, but he ain't that damn good. Like, hey, the backup, Bob Jones, we can do the same shit that we did last year. He wasn't the key to that team. He wasn't the key to that team. The key to that team was the run game. Like, and talk about bad decision making and getting bad advice. This isn't a thought of my own, but I did want to bring it to the pod. Shouts out to Bomani Jones. He brought up a point like, hey, man, if the NFL doesn't have enough good agents for the NFL teams where there's only, 32 teams and like 60 players per team or whatever, there's not going to be enough good agents for 135 schools with 85 players per team. So you're going to get bad advice. And he's obviously got bad advice because he came into a situation that said, give me $4 million or else, but he didn't have that else tucked in the pocket. He didn't have that connect with, hey, man, so-and-so school at Texas is going to give me the $4 million. So I'm going to just, hey, they going to give it to me or I'm going to go there. So now he's like about to be ass out. So he's going to go from like 2.3 million to maybe 100,000.
Yeah.
Like, this is a bonehead move.
So are y'all not upset with the move, or is it more so just the person doing the move? Like, these are professional athletes making millions of dollars. Is he just the wrong one to be holding out?
I'm just more. It's not really him. He just started the ball rolling for me. NIL stands for name, image, and likeness. And the monies that come from the NIL deals usually come from outside sources, businesses, etc., people that want to fund these deals. So now what this falls into for me is all these Fortune 500 companies that got billion-dollar businesses and their CEO went to Hillman, you know what I'm saying? like their CEO can be like, hey, I want Nico at my school. Yeah. I'll pay him the $4 million. And then another CEO next year say, I want Nico at my school. I'm going to give him 5.5. And he going to go there. And then another CEO, it's just going to make the rich make the decisions, bro. And I think it's going to tear down the traditions that we hold college football to. So I just don't like it.
The problem is the NCAA allowed this to happen because this has been going on since the 90s, and they've been blocking it. They've been blocking it until they couldn't block it anymore. And let's not get it twisted. the players were wanting to get paid, but they wanted to get paid for the name, image, and likeness, and from the school. But they was like, "No, we ain't gonna pay y'all, so y'all can only get money that way." So they lost all their ability to regulate it. So the people paying them, like Killer said, isn't the schools, it isn't the NCAA. The NCAA still getting their money. They still getting their money. So for a person like Nico or anybody in a situation like wanting more money, I got you. I feel you. You want more money. Everybody want more money. But you played yourself. You played yourself. You overplayed your hand, and now you about to end up at Backyard State.
Mm-hmm. With
you go from Tennessee to Backyard State.
And you go from 2.4 mil, like Kev said, to hitting up the value meal and Taco Tuesdays now.
Yeah, man.
No more filet mignons.
it all comes down to producing, man. Because if you was producing and you was that good, this wouldn't be a problem. This wouldn't be a problem, dude. Like if he was Lenore Sellers, quarterback at South Carolina, would have never heard about this. Would have never heard about it because he's that good.
I just, for me and my spirit and how I live life, I just pray that when he asked for that $4 million from Tennessee, they told him, "Bitch, you ain't beat the Buckeyes." That's all I want him to hear. Because he gonna
go watch that footage, man. Go watch that footage, bro. Like you want to get paid, and this is what you gave us, bro.
Exactly.
You had our fans go up to that cold ass thing. Dicks kicked in.
Right.
About to say, I'm defending him. I ain't seen him play. So he's not him.
He's good. He was a redshirt freshman. So obviously you can grow and become a better player. But like I said, he wasn't Bryce Young at Bama. He wasn't Cam at Auburn. Damn sure wasn't no Tim Tebow. Like he wasn't balling like that to be like, oh,
he
we
wasn't
can't lose
Shador.
this guy. Yeah.
He ain't getting his number retired.
Definitely not. His daddy's not the coach.
He might have backyard boogie. Well, that's it for sports.
Hey, it was a ton there, man. Dizzle was popping in the world of entertainment, man.
So we got a quick Diddy update. Cassie, she's gonna be set to testify against Diddy in his upcoming sex trafficking trial on May the 5th. It's going down, man. What's y'all thoughts? What y'all think is gonna happen?
I still think he's gonna get bond. I think he's gonna get bond here shortly. I think Diddy gonna be out as much as he can quote unquote be out.
I think Diddy, when he gets that phone call, he gives the code to send her some more bread. And then the day of, she don't show. Nah, this shit, I want to say he's going to get off, but the way this shit working, bro, who knows? Who really knows? Because everything is just kind of like, we like the Wild Wild West right now, bro. Like in every facet of government, every facet of the judicial system, it's just it's wild. So who knows? Who knows?
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna be tuned in. May the 5th is right around the corner.
Yeah.
So we're gonna see, man. I'm sure it's gonna have a Netflix doc.
Yeah.
They showing it live though. Like we probably gonna be able to watch it live, ain't we?
Probably.
Ain't never watched no trial. Okay.
Oh shit, yeah, you wasn't alive for the OJ shit. We was watching that shit in middle school. They just rolled in the TVs in the classroom. We just watching that shit all day.
Damn. So yeah, this is one of them.
Definitely.
Y'all see Apple moving like Franklin Saint with these tariffs?
Yeah, I read that they flew in 600 tons of iPhones on like 6
product.
Crazy, bruh.
Shit crazy.
That's probably why Nike doing all these shop drops.
Trying to get it in while they can.
Before these tariffs take their bread. Yeah.
Indeed.
Yeah, shit getting wild, and we only a few months in, man. So
man. I think we just hit the 100-day mark.
Yeah, so much has happened.
We still got three or 4 years on his NIL deal, baby. He still got a lot going.
Yeah. Let's talk about Billboard. Billboard came out with another list. This time they're talking about best female rappers of all time. We got the top 25. Starting at the top 25 is Tierra Whack. 24, we got.
Never heard of her.
I've heard of her. I don't know any songs of her though. I've seen her
Okay, fair enough.
freestyles. She's a newer artist. 24, Doechii.
Not
23, Gangsta Boo.
I just wanted to say for Dolce, not enough time to make no list. I fuck with you, but you've had
Yeah,
one summer, bruh. One summer.
yeah.
Or one spring.
Uh, number 22, Lady of Rage. 21,
Hey,
Glorilla.
big
20, Moni Love. Or yeah. 19, Lotto. 18, Remy Ma. 17, Rhapsody. 16, Doja Cat. 15, Meg Thee Stallion. 14, we got Left Eye. 13, Trina. 12, The Brat. 11, Cardi. 10, we got Foxy Brown. 9, Eve. 8, Roxanne Shante. I don't know who that is. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Good movie on Netflix. You got a good movie on there. You should watch it. It's
Okay.
good.
7, we got Salt and Pepper. 6, MC Light. 5, Queen Latifah. 4, Lil Kim. 3, Lauryn Hill. 2, Missy Elliott. And then 1, Nicki Minaj. Y'all agree? How y'all feeling about the list?
So looking at this list, the first thing that comes to mind is like, man, there's not a lot of female rappers. Not a lot of female rappers. When you talk about Tierra Whack making the list, and then you just like Killer talked about with Doechii at 24 when she, you know what I'm saying, is brand spanking new. Not saying
Yeah.
she's not dope, but she's brand spanking new. When we always do these lists, you talk about best, and you know, are you talking about best as in the ability to rap and put words together and say clever shit? Because out of that definition, I would say Rhapsody raps the best out of all of these people.
Yeah.
And I would say like Lauryn Hill would be second, and then probably Nicki Minaj, and then Lil Kim and stuff like that. But when you're talking about the whole package from, you know, album sales to all that, I really don't have a big problem with it. Because even though I personally like Missy music more, you can't
Yeah.
deny what Nicki does. You can't deny that. Because you can't say like, oh man, Missy Elliott can really out rap Nicki Minaj. That's a lie. Like Missy is not the best rapper, but she's a hell of an entertainer.
Yeah.
We
And the one thing I got a problem with too is not enough respect for the OGs. Just because you got a little age on you, not having Rod Digger on that list is disrespectful as hell. So I would
Not bad.
definitely put her on somebody's spot. I could find about 10 names I would move, but we won't get into all that. But there's just some of the OGs needed a little more love too.
And it's funny you say that also, because I was just looking at the list again, and you look at like a Lotto, a Glorilla, they actually have more music out than Left Eye, because Left Eye was a part of a group. So you would hear Left Eye kick a 16 maybe every third song. So like the catalog of Left Eye music really isn't there for, in my opinion, to be where they have her in the top 15. Like, you don't have enough songs. You don't have enough raps to be up there, in my opinion. R.I.P. All due respect. Yeah, TLC as a group is great, but they're, you know, R&B group. But she was the rapper, but she rapped like every 3 songs.
Yeah.
So,
and I would, at this point, I would probably put Young M.A. in the conversation. I'd probably put Cash Doll in the conversation. There's some other names out there that's got some time and service. Because
I really was trying to think, yeah, who is not on the list that could be on the list, and I really couldn't think of any for real. But you mentioned Rod Digger, yeah.
That's really about it for me.
Where Lizzo? They don't fuck with Lizzo?
This nigga, no, Lizzo ain't no rapper.
Shouts out to new Lizzo. Shouts out to new Lizzo.
Let me get the round of applause.
Work it. Lizzo doing it the right way. No Ozempic for Lizzo. Shouts out to Lizzo.
Yeah. Last one I have. Shout outs to Carmelo, doing a lot, man. Since retiring, he's been turning up for real. He's launching his cannabis brand, Stay Mellow.
What a name!
I was about to say, dope name, dope branding. I like it. Good move for Carmelo, man.
Indeed. When will it be available in Ohio?
Right, I'm about to say I might have to go to Cali to get some of that, so I can all the way down to 405. Just
3 to the dome. 3 to the dome. Real quick, just shit, we're low on time. One quick hitter before we slide up out here. We'll say the rest of that for next week. Those things roll over. We just got to get that video game update, man. Video game update. Dizzle.
Hey, man.
Uh-oh.
Bad performance. I had a bad performance against Arizona State, for another formidable opponent. I think he's undefeated right now. I think I lost 31-10, but it was a blunder on my behalf, man. I had it 10-10 at halftime. We were looking good. And then that mid blitz, I just couldn't score. I didn't score an offensive touchdown the whole game. I missed a field goal. I think it was like 2 or 3 red zone opportunities. I didn't score. Like, it was just a bad game.
So you bring up the mid blitz. The chat was absolutely bananas over the weekend. Thank goodness I had it muted most of the weekend, but I did get caught up. My brother gave me the Clip Notes version or whatever. And Cats is just mad about the cheese blitz or whatever. What are your thoughts?
It's definitely a cheese blitz, but you just got to figure it out how to beat it. I could run it if I wanted to. Anybody can run it if they wanted to. But lately, that has been the killer. The one who won the last chip was North Carolina. He beat somebody that does the cheese blitz. So it's beatable.
Shit out of him.
It's beatable. So I don't complain because everybody can do it. And there's ways to beat it. You just gotta beat it. You can't fall into that trap of trying to throw it deep because then you're getting sacked or you're throwing interceptions and it spirals real quick.
Yeah, gets out of hand. You got to motherfucker identify that mic. You got to slide that fucking line, keep that tight end in, and pray you get that extra 1/10 of a second. Basically.
Pretty much.
I do have a question.
Yeah.
How many players are in this league now?
We lost one.
I think we're at 15.
Yeah, I think we have 15. I think we was at 16. We lost somebody. No disrespect to him, but he had shitty internet. So,
gotcha.
What team was that?
That was Eastern Michigan. He was Mississippi State when he was about to put 100 on him. And his internet dropped out, and then he was playing somebody else. Internet dropped out. Like his internet just Garbino, and he can't plug in because his router's in the basement, and he play upstairs or some shit like that. So.
Two more questions. Out of those 15 people, how many have won championships?
Thanks, Killer. Thanks.
Four.
So that leaves 11 teams, right? Does any of those 11 teams deserve to be put into the Video Hall of Fame for this league and get their jersey retired? Because that's what they're doing to Shador. So if you don't think they deserve to be in the Hall of Fame, then Shador damn sure don't, because he's doing the same shit they doing.
Yeah.
I made it to the championship game twice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shador went 13-12.
Yeah. That's all I have.
Shouts out to him, though. I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is, bro. It is what it is. Ain't like he didn't do his part.
Yeah.
He did his part, so respect.
What about you, though? You how many losses this season? What's going on?
I am 1-2 in user games. I am 1-2 in user games. You clipped me by 4. Arizona State mid blitz me to death, had me down like 24.
I didn't scout. I should have scouted that game.
Oh shit! I didn't know you didn't do that. So he had me down 24-7, and I came back. I was down 7, but every time I would cut it to 7, something wacky happened, so I end up losing by 7. Or 6. I think I lost by 6. Yeah, I lost by 6 because I held him to a field goal, and then I scored. And then I tried that onside kick that I never fucking get, that everybody else seems to fucking get. But didn't get the onside kick. He kneeled it out. That was all she wrote. But yeah, I'm going to get him, though. I'm going to get him. But I'm on the outside looking in, man. I'm on the outside looking in, bro. I don't think I'm going to make the playoffs this year.
How many losses? How many losses can you have to like be comfortable that you will make the playoffs?
1.
One.
You lose 2 and you
2.
pushing it.
Yeah, man. The only saving grace for me is think we got like 4 weeks left, and then like all the niggas in the ACC about to start playing and knocking each other off and stuff like that. And I got nothing but computer games, and I'm about to beat the dog shit out the computer.
I got Zona. I got Zona coming up.
I need you to lose, bro. Sorry, I was rooting for you before, but now I need you to lose. I need you to fall back, and your loss later in the season is gonna help me. So sorry, bro. I was rooting for you until until I had no other choice.
Yeah. It's a good season, man. Niggas is gonna be playing this till the next one. You said there's some folks in there threatening to drop. Man, they in there for the long haul. Everybody ready for the next season or the next game, though. I will say that.
For sure. Well, shit, there it is. Another episode of You Can't Make This Up podcast, Kev and Ash.
DJ Killer Kev.
Hey, Dizzle.
We out till next week.
Peace.